Welcome, fourthies, to our math lesson today. Go ahead and take out your math books to page 147. Page 147. Thank you very much. Alrighty. So let's complete the chart here on page 147. We've got the denominators of 8 and 3. So I'm going to list the multiples, okay? 8, 16, and 24, 32, and 40, and I'll stop there because that's how far I can go. Now, for the next one, okay, it's 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Oh, you know what? Since I don't see any numbers that they have in common, I'm going to keep going until I come across a number they have in common. 18, 21, 24. Now I'll stop because I can see that they have 24 in common, okay? All right, if I keep going, I can find more numbers they have in common, but I'm not. So I'm going to skip this column and just put 24 as their LCM, meaning least common multiple, and 24 as their LCD, meaning least common denominator. So you can pause the video if you need to copy all this down. Okay, the next one, the yellow boxes. All right, so we've got 4, 6, and 2. So the multiples of 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, and I'll stop there. The multiples of 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. And then the multiples of 2 are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. Now you're probably thinking, I see it, it's 6. No, because the 4 doesn't have a 6 in it. Do you see the number? You might have to take a very close look. I hope you can see it. You're probably screaming it at me because you see it. If you need to pause the video to look for it, that's okay. It's 12. See? 12. So in the blank here for LCM, I'll put 12. In the blank for LCD, I'll put 12. Alrighty? Now let's use this for number 2. Let's use what we just learned for number 2. I know we went over this yesterday. It was kind of lengthy and maybe confusing, but again, with more practice, we'll get there, okay? So I've got 13 and 4/5, take away 9 and 2/15. I cannot do 5 take away 15, obviously. So I take a look at the denominators and I notice they are, oops, that's thick, they are different. 5 and 15, so that means I have to find their least common denominator. So for the 5, I'll write it up here, like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. For 15, the multiples of 15 could be 15, 30, 45, but I already noticed that the first number they have in common is 15. Okay, so I'm going to rewrite it here, 15 and 15. You can do that too. Now, what did I multiply to 15 to get 15? I multiplied 1. So if this is times 1, this is times 1. That's just a 2. Okay? Over here, what did I multiply to 5 to get 15? 3. So this here is 4 times 3. What's 4 times 3? 12. Now that could work out. 12/15 take away 2/15. I have to remember, though, that I've got this. 13 take away 9. What is 13 take away 9, by the way? You can use your fingers. Some of you already know your facts. 13 take away 9 is 4. Right now I can do 12/15. Well, I know that my denominator will be 15. 12/15 take away 2/15 is 10/15. Now, here I need to reduce. You're probably thinking, Miss Bear, they're both not even. I know, but I know my multiplication facts, so I know that they have at least one number in common that I can use to divide, and I'll show you. Let me list the factors of 10. 1, 10, 2, and 5. And the factors of 15. 1, 15, 3, and 5. Do you see the one number they have in common other than 1? They have 5 in common. So that means I need to divide this by 5. So this works out really well if you know your multiplication facts, okay? So 15 divided by 5 is 2. 15 divided by 5 is 3. And then I'll put a nice big 4 here because I can't forget my whole number. So my real answer is 4 2/3, okay? Because I reduced 4 2/3. Alrighty, letter B. Letter B. So I've got 8 and 4 as my denominators. I'm not going to add them. Okay, my new denominator is not going to be 12. Okay, 4 plus 8 does equal 12, but I don't do it that way. So I need to list the multiples of 8. I kind of did that, didn't I? Look, I did that. I did it up here. Here are the multiples of 8. And then here are the multiples of 4. Let me use a different color so you can see this. Here are the multiples of 8. And here are the multiples of 4. Okay, so which number do they have in common? The first number you see they have in common. 8, see? That's the first number they have in common. So here for B, I'm going to put 8 here, right? So what did I multiply to 4 to get 8? I hope you said 2. So that means 4 times 2. 2 times 2 up here. What is 2 times 2? It is 4. Very, very basic fact. What did I multiply to 8 to get 8? Oh, I hope you said 1. So that's 8 times 1. 3 times 1. What is 3 times 1? It's 3. Okay. So also keep in mind, I've got whole numbers that I need to add. So what's 7 plus 4? I didn't really hear it, but I'm imagining you saying 11. 7 plus 4 is 11. And then I can add the fractions. So 3/8 plus 4/8 is, well, my denominator is 8. 7/8. I don't need to reduce anything, okay? Because like the factors of 7 are 1 and 7, and the factors of 8 are 1, 2, 4, and 8, and they really don't have anything in common except for 1. So that's my answer. 11 and 7/8. That was simple. Letter C. Letter C. Okay, so I've got 9 and 3. Again, I'm not going to add them together and my denominator is 12. No, no, no. I have to find their least common denominator. So let's list the multiples of 9, okay? Multiples of 9 are 1, 3, and 9. The multiples of 3, oh wait, those are factors. Oof, I did those wrong. Sorry. The multiples of 9 are 9, 18, 27, and 36. I'll just do the first 4. The multiples of 3, 3, 6, 9. Ah, I found something they have in common already. 9. Okay, so I'm going to do this. 9, 9. Alrighty. What did I multiply to 3 to get 9? I multiplied 3. So that means here I have to multiply 3. 1 times 3 is 3. Over here, what did I multiply to 9 to get 9? I just multiplied 1. So up here, 1, so that's 3. All right. This is funny because B was 7 plus 4 and C is 4 plus 7. So they just flipped it around. Clever book. Okay, so 4 plus 7 is the same as 7 plus 4. It's 11. All right. And then I have to do 3/9 plus 3/9. I know my denominator will be 9, okay, but my numerator will be 6. Now here, once again, I have to reduce. Miss Vera, again? Yes. Okay. Yes. So I know I have to reduce because I know my multiplication facts. So if I list the factors of 6, I've got 1, 2, 3, and 6. Sorry, yeah. And if I list the factors of 9, I've got 1, 3, and 9. Do you see the number they have in common? Yes, it's 3. So that means I have to divide by 3 on both top and bottom. So my answer will be, what's 6 divided by 3? 2. And what's 9 divided by 3? 3, but I have this whole number. I cannot forget that. My answer is 11 2/3. Right? So if you have any questions about that, just let me know and I'll be happy to help you out with it. Alrighty. I believe your seat work is number 4 because we're going to do number 3 together. This should be easy because all you have to do is just write the numbers in the blank. So what did I multiply to 5 to get 10? 2. So up here it's 2. Okay. What did I multiply to 13 to get 26? I'll tell you right now. It's 2. Isn't it? Yes. So up here it's 2. So what's 4 times 2? 8. What did I multiply to 9 to get 36? 4. Right? So up here it's 4. So 5 times 4? 20. And then lastly, what did I multiply to 7 to get 35? 5. So up here, they flip it again. 4 times 5 is 20. All right. So your seat work is number 4. We are not going to do the word problems because this video would be very long, and I know that the language video was also long. This is the next page, your seat work. I want to go over number 10, okay? Just to remind you, for number 10, when it's bigger on top, you divide. It's called casita time, right? So I'm going to do, and they give you some room here. If you have scratch paper, go for it. 5 divided by 4, okay? Here, it's bigger on top, 7 divided by 3, okay? Here, 9 divided by 5. You're going to take a test. You're going to take a test on Thursday, and you need to know how to change it to a mixed or whole number. A couple of you forgot how to do that for the quiz last week, all right? So here I am reminding you of how to do this. It's called casita time, all right? I call it casita time because you need the little houses, right? Casita means little house. So here, last one, it would be 8 divided by 2. Now, when you reduce, you try to find the factors. Like for number 3, you do 3. The factors are 1 and 3. 6, the factors are 1, 2, 3, and 6. What's the number they have in common? 3. So you divide by 3. So your answer here would be 1/2. That's how you reduce. And the numerator will always be smaller than the denominator. Okay? If you have any questions, again, feel free to ask me at our meeting. So here's the seat work. Oh, that's not seat work. That's the riddle. Why is it always cold at Christmas? And in the language lesson, I put a hint, a big picture hint, okay? So why is it always cold at Christmas? That's the riddle. And here is the seat work. So you'll do number 4 on page 147. And then on the back side, you'll do 6, 8, 9, and 10. You don't need to do the word problems. You don't even need to do this. You don't need to do that. If you want, go for it, but do that afterwards, okay? Just make sure you have all of this done first. All right? Okay, fourthies, thank you so much for hanging there with me. Make sure you're ready at our meeting with any questions you have. All right, thank you.